Welcome back. Guys, it's day 10 of Lego Fortnite, and it's also my 10th day in a row of uploading. So let's get some W's in the chat for that, but we got a very exciting episode ahead of us on our daily survival series. If you guys are new, welcome to the channel. As you can see, we have this ginormous dojo that has absolutely nothing in it. I mean, you can hear an echo in this place. So our first task in this video is going to be filling this room up with storage. And I'm talking a ton of these grand chests. And I just made a life-changing discovery in Lego Fortnite. You could carry cheese in your offhand. That's insane. But take a look at my inventory. I have quite a bit of iron and quite a bit of frost pine. I think it's enough to get started. What's in this? 30 wood and just a random chest up here. Okay. And before we put any grand chests down, I do want to go ahead and clean this up first. And basically what we're doing here is we're creating a little guardrail, and I kind of punched some more holes out so it's a little more of a shape. In the last cut, it was just a square that opened up. This should line up perfectly. Does it? It does. The last thing I need to decide is if I want a hand railing on this part of the staircase. I think it kind of completes the look, so we're going to go ahead and throw these down, and we are done with the staircase. Now we can get to the more fun stuff like the grand chest. We just have to figure out how we're going to lay them out. And yes, I think the staircase design is so much better. Maybe I even put railings on the staircase. Let's just try it out and see what it looks like. Okay, and with that set down, we completed our cool little staircase. It looks so much better than it did at the beginning of this episode. Already, this place is coming together a little bit more. Like I showed you earlier, we have a ton of frost pine and iron bars, and these grand chests are just calling my name, so I gotta go ahead and try to lay out some sort of foundation so that we can get the storage room started. So I think that the idea here is to just create some sort of interesting looking shed design that just holds a ton of chests. So let's go ahead and give it some character. And we're already out of wood. I just started. Oh, it's insane how often I do that. All right, we got our stuff. I want to play around with something, but I need wool in order to do that. So we're going to get our wool. Thank you. Thank you. And if you weren't able to catch last episode, we made the discovery that the axe is not as good as the sword when it comes to doing damage against trees. And you guys might think it's because I have double damage on my sword. But when I get back to my base, I'll show you. Because every single epic sword does 9 damage, regardless of whether you have an essence on it or not. And it just chops these trees so much quicker, as you can see. So yeah, if you've been using an axe like I have, this is definitely the move. Just try it out and you'll never want to go back. And I just noticed I'm missing a spinning wheel in my place, so we're gonna go ahead and just throw it out here. I hope eventually you can grow stuff like bamboo, because it would look really good in this area, and it kind of makes sense that you're spinning thread here. But we're gonna spin some so we can make some wool fabric for later in this video. And ever since I learned about this hack to back out and get daytime, I've been doing it so much. And while we're here, it reminded me that I do have a supporter creator code. You can use my code, 3 letters KAZ, and if you do, DM me on Instagram. It's gonna be in the description. But yeah, I want to show you love back because you guys are helping me continue to do this every single day. But time to get back into our world. And yeah, it's so nice. Every time you back out and join back, you do get a full daytime lobby, and all of your stuff just has to load back in. But just to wrap up on the point about the sword being the best thing to use against wood, I have a double damage enchanted sword right here, and then I have a normal sword right here. They're both epic rarity. So if I hit this tree, it's 9 damage with 2 damage enchantments on it. But if we go to the same type of tree with my sword with no enchantments, 9 damage. So even without enchantments, swords are the best thing to break down wood. So yeah, to clear that up, it's not because of the enchantments. The sword is just the goat. Anyway, we just got more wood. So it's time to go ahead and continue building this. And I just had an idea. And might I add that building this stuff is so freaking hard sometimes. Is that correct? No. And that's so hard to hit. Oh, I hit it first try. Let's go. This is a common occurrence, but you know, it's okay because we just got it perfectly. Nice. Okay, good. So now that we have one of these built, I guess we can start laying out some grand chests just to see how it all falls into place. So we'll put one here. The idea right now is to make this entire wall dedicated to different ores. So we'll have one full chest for obsidian. We'll have one full chest for iron, one for ruby, one for bright core. You guys get the point. This is much needed because before I was just throwing all of my ores into the same chest, and it was becoming super, super cluttered. So I'm very excited to get all these down and migrate everything over. That's a pretty good start there. I like how there's a gap in the middle too, because it leaves some room for design. Oh, whoa, wait, is that cool or is that lame? I'm gonna keep that for now. But what we have here is a floating llama head that we got from the roof gallery. As you can see, if you scroll down to the roofs, there's just this corner piece on the roof that you can actually use as a statue, and it only costs 1 wood. So I could place 177 of these right now. Now, why would I do that? I have no clue, but I could. But I don't like where he's sitting on the wall here, so I'm gonna go go ahead and move him up a bit, and then under on this table that I just plopped down, I can put some decorations. And on this one, I'll throw a nice little potted plant. And if you thought we were done there, you are wrong. We have to add a lot more grand chests to this area. And I wanted to try this actually because I've heard you can't stack chests, which means you need a supporting piece. I believe this might work. So what we should do is add a beam right above my first crate, and we got to figure out what level it can be on. It looks like right here should be good. And we can just put it in the back so it doesn't even show. Oh shoot, my plant's in the way. That's unlucky. But this is more important because I believe this will allow us to stack chests. Let's just make sure though. Okay, so we got our support beam up. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, and we can. Oh, that's so nice. And you can open both of these chests. Let's see, I can place a few more of these for now. I hardly need any more iron to finish it, but I need more iron. And this looks so satisfying. Oh my goodness. We just need to put something on this table. Does this work? Oh, it does. Hey, I like that. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Are those cherries? I don't know what those are, but it looks pretty good. I think what we need next are some lights in here. So we'll go ahead and add those. Putting them in front of the support beam is always a good idea because it adds depth to the build. Plus, if we take our torch off of our hands, as you can see, the little candle inside of this box looks so majestic in this room. But priority number one right now should be getting enough iron to finish off this wall as well as the other one on this side that I'm gonna have to make. And I still have this chest here that has a ton of iron, so I'm not worried about getting iron. What I really need right now is bright core, everyone's favorite item to harvest. And because we're going to the desert, we can actually use this chest that we plopped down last episode and take out our cool-headed charm. We have to swap out one of our inner fire charms, so we'll leave that in there. And now we have more immunity to the hot weather, and we are very far away from home for this. It feels like at this point I've searched every single cave near my house. I don't know if you guys feel like that too, but the caves don't regenerate ores if you didn't know. Wait, what was that? I just look like Harry Potter right there. But yeah, it is frustrating that the caves don't regen. It makes some sense because, you know, like Minecraft doesn't even have that where the caves regenerate. But it just feels like these caves get completely useless once you mine the things you need. Anyway, we need over 200 pieces of bright core right now, so we're gonna go ahead and get that. We'll also snag some rubies since we do have new chests. Ooh, a brute scale. It's honestly one of the only items I get excited for other than cheese. One thing you should always get in the desert caves are these blast cores. These guys drop one of the most useful items in the game, and oh, that one actually dropped two, which means the luck from this enchantment actually kicked in. And our pickaxe is basically broken. Let's see if we can get one more thing of bright core. I think I said I wanted 200. We're walking away with how much? Oh, right on the mark. We got 200 pieces. And I swear on everything that actually wasn't planned. I don't like breaking my pickaxes. Fun fact, I actually save every single one because that way if they ever come out with a repair bench in the future, all of my tools can get repaired for probably way cheaper. Also, if you missed last episode, you missed this, aka our newest trick for crazy fast travel. All you got to do is grapple onto one of the geysers and let yourself just fly. There's our house. We should fill in this top floor with some furniture in this episode. We'll come back to the desert house though. Before we do, we need to put some lights on the outside of this place and continue what we're doing. And if you don't remember what we're doing, we have to make a metal smelter and use the bright core to get more iron. We'll go ahead and fill both of them up with 30 bright core on the iron recipe. Plop a tiny little temporary chest down, and we added 30 iron to both of our smelters, so now we got double output. I could probably even put more smelters down, but this will be fine for now. I'm gonna touch more on the bottom floor later, but for the time being, I actually need to finish this. And look, Peely's already over here just doing something with the plant. I don't know what he's doing. He looks a little suspicious. Either way, I'll leave him to it. And there is the second row done. Now I think we can fit one more row right above. We definitely can. So we'll do the same thing as last time. We'll go ahead and put our floor in the perfect spot. And now our llama head is in the way. That's unfortunate. I think we could still work around that though. And side one of our storage room is done. I already kind of talked about what I did, but I basically put every single ore assigned to a single grand chest. Anything you mine out of a cave basically. So any ore is on the left, but on the right side we got wood, we have frost pine, and then of course we have knot root and some flex wood at the top there, and then of course marble and granite in these. And we still have 2 empty chests. Maybe they'll add more items that I can put there, but now we're gonna grab some more wood and we're actually gonna go straight to the other side and build the same exact thing. And with this last chest placed, we officially finished the other side. To wrap up the design, let's go ahead and add these lanterns. So same thing as I'm doing on the other side, but we're gonna go ahead and slap these lights on. And then we're gonna put one right above the head of that guy. Oh yeah, we also almost forgot our plant. We're adding a little bit of life to this place in the form of a plant. I don't know if those are cherries. I think they have to be. Either way, this section is looking super, super good so far. Let's go ahead and finish migrating everything over, and I will see you guys when we're organized. Okay, and to tie a knot on this part of of the video, we went ahead and organized both sides of our storage unit. So ores, woods, and stones on this side, and then over on this side is every type of mob loot. So as you can see, we even have blast powder, we got brute scales, we got teeth, we got bones. We basically have every single thing with its own grand chest, and our organization is so much better now. I think it's top tier. So the next thing I want to work on is this area right here next to our storage room, aka where our garden will be. Let's go ahead and destroy these. This was a joke from last video. Don't worry, these plants are not staying here. I really like the way that that looks, so maybe that will be our entrance into the garden. Let's go ahead and put some foundations down in random spots like this. So we have our soil, and as you can see, we're just throwing down wheat because I really enjoy the bread in this game. And when the wheat grows out, it actually looks a little bit like bamboo, so it'll fit the theme of this area. Oh no. Oh no. We finally got the notification. People have been telling me that this was gonna happen, and I've been dreading it. High complexity area, remove builds or move away. We have some serious considering to do now. And thinking about it more, I love this game, and I think I'm gonna love this game forever, to be honest. But you can't launch it with an error message like this. It's an open world Lego game I think we all want to build. Epic, please fix. All right, well, our garden's coming together, but I'm not sure how much more we can build with this message. Either way, we're gonna continue laying down our plots of soil. So let's see, let's add snowberry seeds here. Let's add slatberry seeds and maybe some peppers. And since this is a garden, we need it to feel a little more naturey. We're adding these park benches. I think that's a good touch. Some more additions we added were this casket case. We added a wishing well. We still have our crafting bench here, kind of blended into the scenery. And if our memory wasn't high enough, I'm gonna make this game freak out even more by adding some plants. And the reason we're adding these is just to make it feel even that much more green. And that's pretty good. Our garden is basically complete as we walk through here, and all of our villagers are here for some reason right now, but it looks very lively, lots of green. Our crafting bench is also here. Looks like it blends into the environment. Oh yeah, and I wanted to try putting down some stools so that our friends could potentially sit at the campfire. Are they gonna sit? Will anybody sit? Okay, I guess nobody wants to sit right now, but they have stools if they ever want to. The garden area is complete though. I personally think it really adds to the front of this building. The only problem is this area right here. This whole area just looks terrible. I'm gonna rip it apart, but not on video. But yeah, this hasn't been touched since basically episode 2, and there's literally poop on the floor. And while it's nighttime, I think it's a good opportunity to start adding some lights to this place. We definitely want to brighten up the building itself, and you can already tell how big of a difference it makes. We also need to just add some right up here in the middle. And honestly, no one will ever see this side, but we added lights here as well. Eventually, this will be part of our village, but if it's a high complexity area, we can't do that right now. And we added lights all the way around. Even during the day, you could tell how much of a difference these lights make. But that's enough time spent on the dojo for now, because we've been grinding it this entire episode. There's a few other things I wanted to get to, and the first one is coming up here and actually just straight up destroying this roof. And that's the reason we tore it down. Let's take the torch out of our hand and just take a look at it. Pretty beautiful, in my opinion. And I think I could fix that up more later. Next housekeeping item in this village before we go over to our mesa house is actually just to tear down this bridge because I hate it. And there it goes. Goodbye. I won't be missing you. Oh my goodness. It even broke our floor on the way out. But yeah, we're going to be tearing down a lot of this area and repurposing it over the coming days. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a video. And without any more distractions, we're coming up here to our storage room because if we look out the window, there's a desert house over there and it looks very lonely and empty. The movement's getting so crazy. Oh, the movement's getting so crazy. We're insane. Okay, but we're back here at the desert house. And I think the first thing we should do while we're here is go ahead and chop down this bar. And I'm very excited to see what the Lego physics do with this one. So we're just gonna stand on top and chop this thing down. Wait. It's staying up on something. Maybe if I go right here and chop this. Okay. I'm trying to make this cool for the video. Can you just drop already? There we go. I give up. And to begin building, we have to have a plan, and I don't really have that yet. All I know is that this is going to be my bedroom, so the bottom floor is going to be a bunch of rooms. And since we already have the whole structure of this place, this is the fun part where we can kind of just decorate and add walls and whatever we kind of want to put here. Oh yeah, this is one of our villagers. I forgot we have like a full village here. She actually just gave me some blueprints. That's very nice of her. You know what? I'm going to make her a room for that. We need to fill out this space, so Petra is the first villager that's actually getting their own room here. Okay, so unfortunately for our villager, she's not going to have a door, just so I can actually run through this area still. And her room definitely isn't going to be the biggest. This is her entire room right here. You know, I would not be complaining if I was her though, because she's the first villager with an actual room. And I just came back to get marble, but the notification isn't at the top of my screen. That's promising. If I put something down, it still isn't at the top of my screen. Maybe they're slowly fixing it, or maybe it's just glitched right now and it's going to be back. Either way, I hope that gets figured out, because I definitely want to continue building over there. But the reason we just ran out to grab marble is because we just cut out a little bathroom for her. So we're going to go ahead and just plop down some things that she'll need. First of which is always a sink. Then we'll toss the toilet right over here. We're going to stack 2 shelves on top of each other like this. Throw a little side table for whoever's on the toilet. We definitely need some lights in here. And unfortunately, it doesn't feel like there's room for a tub in this bathroom. So our villager doesn't have the luxury of having that. But let's find her bed, and it's this one right here. So let's take it and move it into here. There's the bed already assigned to her. When you walk in, it's right here. To continue with the yellow theme, I believe there are there's some cool surfaces that we can put in this room. We'll go ahead and put a few of these desks with different accessories on them. And before we accessorize, let's go ahead and fill out the settings. So we'll put a chair there and a chair pushed against the wall right here, and candle here. Oh, there she is. It's your new room. Wait, why are you walking? What's that face? What the heck? Maybe she doesn't like it. And a rug would really pull this place together, but I'm a little broke in terms of wool, so I can't do that for you. But here's your room. Wait, are you gonna come look at it? Oh, she's not gonna come look at it, but she just gave me more recipes. Wow. She is like an archaeologist. She digs up bones and stuff. Maybe she could use this table to kind of like brush off the bones. Oh, and speaking of fossils, we have a T-Rex here. Unfortunately, I just realized our village is still level 9 of 10. And what we're missing is some cut ruby and copper bars. But remember the 200 bright core from earlier? Yeah, it's already gone. And if you've ever questioned my commitment to these videos, I genuinely think I just traveled for like 30 minutes to find a cave that's unhit. And this is a brand new area of the map, so there's no way I've been in this one before. I need bright core just so I can get a T-Rex at my desert village. All right, I just got a disgusting amount of bright core, probably way more than I'm gonna need for this little segment. And right as I was about to leave, we found our first little hidden cave entrance. So let's check this out and see if there's anything cool. We're looking for cheese. And there's no cheese here. Oh, that's all there is in here. We got 200 earlier in this video, and just a day later, we have another 215. The sad thing is, it's not going to last us that long. Well, I just came back to my place to try to smelt some metal, and very high complexity area. Building is disabled. It's basically GG's for this place for now, which is really, really sad considering that I have so many plans for it. I think off camera, I could probably get away with deleting some stuff and rebuilding to save a little bit of memory. But other than that, I don't think there's much I'm going to be able to do until this game actually figures it out. And one thing that we could do while our level 10 village is cooking up is actually add some lighting to this place. Now, I really like these lanterns that I added in the dojo earlier. So we're going to go ahead and just sprinkle some of these around first. Let's also toss some of these lights on. These type of lights really brighten up the space. And yeah, this area looks so much brighter already, as you can tell. And wait, where is T-Rex? Oh, don't tell me he's not here anymore. I think if I emote, usually when you emote, I thought your villagers are supposed to come to you, but it's just a ghost town here. I think we spent too much time away from here and the T-Rex is gone. Oh, that's such an L. Let's go ahead and break this though. That's really unfortunate considering that's the reason I started doing all of this. Okay, we got our last 5 cut amber and now we can go over and upgrade our village. Unfortunately, like you guys just saw, there's no T-Rex anymore, but that doesn't mean we can't upgrade our village still. So let's go ahead and drop down here. And this is actually a big moment because this is the moment that we officially have level 10 villages everywhere. Obviously, I haven't visited my snow biome in a little bit, but if you've been watching the series, you'll know that I already got my level 10 village over there a while ago. And yeah, this one should have been level 10 a long time ago as well, but it just seems like I forgot about it. But honestly, since we didn't get the T-Rex to end this video, it's kind of an L. Thank you so much for 10 days of continued support on this series. I absolutely love you guys, and I'm ready to go even crazier. We're going to be implementing other videos in as well as the survival series, so be on the lookout for other Lego Fortnite content. But yeah, I'm rambling at this point. It's been your boy Kaz. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.